Hey guys, this is Colton. Yeah, it's my name. Um, so I've been watching Tom Syndicate's little awesome, not even little, it's huge Minecraft adventure. That's what she said. Oops. Uh, and he's been wanting to put a secret door in, and I've kind of figured out how to make one. So what you do is just make sure I don't break anything. You push this button, and it pulls them back and opens it. These can be whatever you want. I just colored them in wool so you could see my leads later and you can tell where everything goes. So they can be brick if you want them to. I just do it to keep organized. So it opens up. This room can be as big as you want. I just put a bunch of chests. They're all empty. But that was really loud, to be honest. Options. Sound. Okay. That's better. Okay, so he's been wanting to know how to do this, and I doubt this will fit where he wants it to, just because I'm sure there's a way to condense this. I will tell you that right now. There usually always is. Even the most condensed form could probably be condensed again. But this is how I did it. And to close the door, I just kind of fail-safed it a little bit and made it so when you're in here, there's no way you can close it. I mean, you have to be out here to do it. To close it, you pull the lever down and wait until it gets to this position, and then you flip it back up, and then it pushes it forward and hides it. So really, and I really don't know what happens if you pull it. Yeah, it just puts it back. I thought so. So it's kind of idiot-proof, almost. I'm sure if you pulled it down and pushed the button, you could break it. No, just nothing happens. Okay, so yeah, it's idiot-proof. I didn't know that until now. So here's the guts of it basically. The purple color, it goes to these top pistons that pulls these two up once they've been retracted in, and the yellow is what pulls them down, the bottom ones down, and the blue is the opener, the red is the closer, and the green is the initial pullback. Like, it's what makes the wall retract. So when you push that button, it goes all the way down this blue, and then it goes into it basically creates an infinite loop here. And then it goes to power this. I have it on delay. These are all at 3 ticks. It really doesn't matter, probably. I don't know. It works this way, so copy this if you want to do it. You could probably make it more efficient, play with it, whatever. So these are at 3 ticks, and then these feed this little yellow part. As you can see, it doesn't touch the green, except for that little bit of corner right there. And there. It's pretty symmetrical too, so if you can build one side, you should be able to build the other. The only thing it's not really symmetrical is the starter and the closer, and then this portion that leads out to the starter and closer for the retrieve, or the retracting part. So I'll go ahead and destroy. Everything that's brick can be destroyed. So I'll just do that. So, oh, I broke wool. What did I break? Okay, looks like I just broke this. Oh, no, I know it. I see what I broke. Okay. That could have been bad. Oh, come on. I apologize for this. But what are you going to do? This is like that. And there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and do this without breaking anything. Okay, that should strip it back enough so you can see what's going on. Okay. So I'll do this too so you can kind of get a look for what's going on there. Okay. So the first thing you need to build is your wall that you want to retract out of. And to do that is basically as simple as placing a brick wall or whatever you want. Can't be obsidian or bedrock because those can't be moved by pistons. Although that would be pretty awesome, but that kind of ruins a lot of piston mechanics. Okay, so OCD. First thing you do is build your wall. You don't really need this first so you can get a look. What I did is I built it 3 high, I think I started. You could probably do it 2 high if you really wanted to. So if you build it 2 high, as in 2 blocks high, ooh, creepy music. It will let you see what's going on and see if it works or not. So these pistons right here, you have 4 pistons right here, and these are currently in the opposite of retracted stage, the extended stage. There we go. They're currently in the extended stage. So they're touching these, which I just deleted, and then when you push the button, the only reason these repeaters are here are just to keep the power going, because redstone power diminishes as it goes on farther. So these are just to make sure the power reaches here. And then it splits off, and each side is the same, just mirrored. And it goes up, and then you transfer power vertically like this, and then make sure the bottom one has the block touching it. And then once you get to the top, you go 1 block above it. I don't remember why I did that. You might not even need to do that. Yeah, I don't think you really even need to do that. Okay, does it still work? So that's essentially all it's doing. Yeah, you don't even need those. Okay. So yeah, you don't even need those blocks. I forgot to clean those up. So these power these pistons, and when you push the button, the power is toggled off, and then these pistons retract, and then the other pistons are delayed that go to the top and the bottom. These 4 pistons that pull these pistons and the brick that it pulled out up, and these have to be placed up here. Otherwise, it won't work, because if they're placed here, they'll power these pistons when they're in this position, when they're here, after these have retracted them and pulled them up. And these torches, if they're here, will power them, and they'll go out, and then these won't push them. And then you'll also have like part of your wall up here come out, and it's just a mess. Trust me, I got to know it very well. And then, sorry, I'm not very good at explaining these types of things to people when they're not there to ask questions. This goes through the same. Basically, it's just not vertically inverted, or however. It's not, power doesn't have to go up to it. So these can be right underneath. You don't have anything else to worry about accidentally powering. And make sure that when you set your redstone, you set it to like shut off the torches. That you have one going in this end, and then you have the other one going in this end. Because if you don't, these won't go, like they won't line up with this block, and they have to terminate into this block. It can't be rounded off like it could. This wouldn't work, but this does. It's kind of annoying, but it's just a fact of redstone. You're gonna have to deal with it. I've also found that the bottom opens and closes a little faster, so I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, but yeah. Okay. And this infinite loop is dependent on this block being here. And when you power it, the power goes through this block and into the infinite loop, and then the infinite loop continually powers this way, and then it goes out. Make sure that the repeaters are facing this way or it won't work. So make sure when you place it, you're placing it from this direction, and make sure when you place this one, you place it looking towards your machine. This piston has a redstone torch powering it at all times, and then when you pull that lever down, it turns this redstone on, which then turns this torch off, which retracts the piston, and then that interrupts the circuit. And so I'll show you. So it interrupts the circuit, it breaks it, and then no more power will run through this, which will then start shutting everything else off. So let me replace that. Okay. And this is a ridiculous amount of repeaters. I just did it so it would separate and I could kind of condense it a little bit. Because power won't flow in sideways to repeaters, they only work one way. So you might be thinking, why is he cross power like this? Well, I had a problem with these torches on the green here turning on before these had pushed the pistons down. So it would cause these pistons to go ahead and power, and then these couldn't push them. So what I had to do is I had to keep this lit, keep it going long enough to basically so I could determine these, or so these would shut off after, or turn back on after those ones had, the top ones and the bottom ones. Because if you didn't do it that way, it wouldn't work, and it would basically flip out on you, and it wouldn't reset correctly to where it'd be hidden. And now that I really look at it, you probably don't even need this line here. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it because this works. If anything, it's a failsafe. Redundancy is awesome. So that's basically how it works. I'll fly around a little bit more so you can get a good look at how to build it. I might do just a build on it, like I'll record myself building it again, but I'm not doing it again tonight because holy crap, it took like 2 hours of troubleshooting just to do. But worth it, because I made an awesome door that I'll be able to use later in other Minecraft adventures. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, remember that this wool, it doesn't even have to be wool. It just has to be something that redstone can be placed on. So you can pretty up this little spot here. Yeah, I've deleted the blocks. So you can make this out of brick or whatever to match this if you wanted. I don't care. It can be whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can make it. You can make it out of gold ore if you want, or you could make it out of bookshelves. I don't care. You do whatever makes your heart content. But that's how you build it. Thanks for watching, I guess, and hopefully Syndicate sees this, so he could maybe implement this somewhere in his world, because I think it'd be pretty awesome. However, he might rage quit a couple times. Message to you, sir, please don't give up, because to be honest, this is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Just the whole concept of the hidden door. Alright, I've rambled on enough. Thanks for watching, and have a good day / night, whatever time it is near you. See ya.